Alright guys, welcome back to more of a 2.5 Zelda class tutorial. And today what we're going to do is we're going to go and continue more on our quest. So, last time I explained about the basics, how to get the sword, make the sword available and stuff. Today we're gonna be talking about the next screen. I'm going to be talking about combo flags, a little bit of the enemy editor, I think. Yeah, I think I might start with a bit of the enemy editor. And then might want to go into subscreens and items and yeah, pretty much. So first of all, what you want to do is you want to make the first screen. So we're gonna do this. Now instead of doing the whole thing like that, you know, the old fashioned, you just right click replace. There you go. You don't even need it. Yeah, you don't even need to, you know. Yeah, it's that simple. So you just right click and click replace. Next thing you want to do is you want to save, because, you know, unless any errors happen. Unless you actually want to... Oh. Okay. This is kind of laggy a bit. It's a bit laggy. It's a little laggy. Okay. Because that's doing that little thing, isn't it? Yeah, it's a little laggy. But... yeah, well, anyway, we're just going to make a next screen. I'm just gonna have to click everything to make it go faster. Don't know why it's so laggy, but okay. Yeah, if it ends up laggy like this, the only solution would be to maybe reset. So we're gonna do that. Press escape. So you can see, let's go open up the folder again. Load up ZQuest. Also, there's also another part of how to get your quest to load up as well. So, gotta click OK. File. Open, and then move down to no. Shit, this is my older quest. I don't want to go there. Tutorial, sorry. Right, there you go. That was one of my older quests I did a long time ago. So, okay, well, it's still laggy, but you have screw it. Who cares?
Fine.
Yeah, you know what? Who cares? I'll just keep like this.
Hello.
So you know. Usually what you meant to do, you just have to highlight the whole thing, you know. So yeah, you just gotta keep doing this. And then once that's done, what you can do is, next, actually, you know, I don't think we need this yet, so get rid of that, first of all. Oh. No, I don't know why it's so fucking laggy. What happened? I don't know what happened. This is all the classic. Why is it so like? Hang on, let me just try. Well, I don't know why it's so laggy, but you know what? We could just keep. We could just keep with it. Fuck it. Anyway, so what you want to do now is you want to just get on, make this more detail-y kind of thing. Joelle, seriously.
Yeah.
Turn it down. I'm trying to do a tutorial here.
They can't even hear it.
They can. This is really sensitive, you know. Is micro... Well, if you hear some stuff in the background, it's just my brother on the computer, because obviously he doesn't know how to turn things down. But anyway.
And they're not gonna hear.
They will. Anyway, what you want to do now is, there we go. So, we're gonna get a tree, because trees are the best. So, we're gonna just make a whole line of trees down here. Now, there is a way to change color, and I can show you how to change color. So what you want to do to change color is you gotta press plus or minus on the D-pad thing on the right, and it changes through it switches through all the colors. There are 12 colors for some reason, I don't know. So you know. Anyway, now what you want to do is you want to highlight 1, 2, 3. So there we go. That's that done. Now we're gonna try and make these pushable. But first we need some detail over here. So we're also going to bring in something called alias. So click that again. So you see alias. So what this does is it creates a 4x4 instead of you having to manually do it yourself. So blunt tree, click, go back. There we go. And there we go. So now what we want to do is we want to make these bushes pushable. But you can't do it naturally, so what you need to do, well, you can't do it normally. So what you would want to do is you want to click combo flags, and here we have a whole list of combo flags up to 102. No, 103, sorry. Quite long. But all we want is just this one here, push block. 4-way trigger. Don't worry about trigger, because there's no trigger. But there we go, that's done. So what we're going to do is save, and we're just going to go and test it out, which I accidentally closed Zelda Classics, so let's go ahead and open it again. Brilliant. Anyway, load this up, and go to a tutorial quest, and let's go ahead and take a look at it. That's pretty loud. And also, people have actually been somebody I think they asked me about the 2 keys here to change all this stuff. If you don't want magic and if you don't want that, and you don't want fancy movement, yeah, I can fix that. I'll tell you how to do it in a minute. So you go here. Look, you see it's pretty good. Push this. Oh no, something happened. If you push, well, the pushing works, but this doesn't. So go back, and we're gonna see why. So the reason why it's gone all black is because we need the under combo. And to do it, you go to screen, under combo, and you select that. And if you take a look at it, you see it's still there. And yeah, so now when you push that, you will see this tile underneath, right? Just make it more noticeable. So if you push this box, this will appear. So keep that in mind. Right. So another thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of the fancy movement. I'll show you how to do that, and I also mess around with the. I'm gonna mess around a bit with the subscreen as well. So first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Actually, no. You know what? I'll do that after. For now, let's go test to see if this works. Yeah, I think that's a better idea. Let's go test if this works. Yep, it works. As you can see, the under combo makes the tile you chosen appear under it. So, but there's one thing we're missing, and it's kind of boringish, and it's not really a quest if there isn't enemies. And how did I do this? You have to press E. Press E to load up the enemy screen. You can have 10 enemies per screen, which I think is pretty decent. Load it up, and you got a whole list of enemies here. Got a lot of them. Got a lot of enemies down here, as you can see. But we're gonna go use the old-fashioned Octorok. So we're gonna bring out Octorok, and we're gonna take that out. So we're gonna do something like this, like that. There we go. Now, now that we got enemies in, we wanna test that out again. So we got usual enemies working fine. However, the problem is that they're too easy. They're like too easy. So we're gonna make the fast ones do double damage, like do double stuff. So what you want to do is you want to click edit here. This is the enemy editor, so you can change all the attributes and stuff. You know, you can change everything about them. So now we have. Don't worry about this. I honestly don't know what the hell this is. I think it's like the size of what they will look like or something. I don't know. Don't remember about that, but that isn't really, you know, that's not really, you know, yeah. So what we got here, we got rock. Keep it like that. Keep us walking enemies so it can move. Octorok, leave it. Here, this one here, E animation. Keep it to 4 frame 4D plus firing. That means it will walk in a 4-way direction only, and it will shoot out. That's pretty much what it means. Item set means when they drop defaults, so you don't have to worry about that. And HP is how much heart points here, so change it to 4, because we want to make it do double damage. Here, do 4, so it does a full heart, and that also does 4, so they all do full heart. Random rate just says how random they move about. Halt, how long they stop for. Homing, how often they come after you. Step speed, the speed, obviously. F rate is their frame rate, which is how fast the tiles move on the editor as well, like on the list here. So basically these tiles will move pretty fast. So data 2, we got shot type. We're gonna make it down to 3. Well, make it Escape has one shot. Death type, leave it normal. Just leave everything else the way it is. Yeah. Misc flags, don't worry about this. We'll come back to this later for the bosses and dark nuts and stuff. But here's all the defenses. So like as you can see through the list, you got block. So Boomerang can block him. Boomerang can do one-hit kill. It can do all that stuff. Yeah. And then here, just do the same thing. Spawn flags is how they come in. But honestly, you don't want to do that. Just leave it. Don't bother. So click OK. I know, I can hear that. So now the Octorok does double damage. So I just gotta test that out and see if it actually does that decent amount of damage. So let's go ahead and take a look. Let's see. Oh, it's not even loaded. Okay. Let's go test out the Octorok. These guys still do their usual 1 heart. This guy will do 1, 2. There you go. It seems to be working. If we reload that, let's see if this guy does half. That does full heart, and I just killed myself. Sure. Okay. So yeah, that works at least. Wasn't meant to kill myself, so that's not part of the tutorial. Don't worry. That happens pretty often, actually. Well, you know, it's yeah, killing myself. No, not really wanting to do. So yeah, we got that screen done. Over. Hopefully the enemy tutorial wasn't really that confusing for you. I mean, that's just the basics. There's like a lot more coming up later for that. Just to explain the very beginning part of the enemy editor. Next, what I want to do is we want to remove Link's 8-way movement. So we want to do. You want to go to graphics, sprites, Link. So as you can see, we got all the Link moves here for what Link can do in the game. Yeah, so jump, got all that stuff here. Now we got here. Now over here, we have diagonal movement. Uncheck that. And now that you're done with that, Link can now move 4-way like an old Zelda one, which is it actually prevents a few ladder glitches. So it's pretty good that we did that. Next thing you want to do is change your subscreens. So go to Misc Data, Subscreens, and I think we want to do no, is it alternative? That's alternative. New? It's new. Here we go. Yeah, here's the one. Piano has sword in it. Okay, yeah, I see what I mean by that. Oh shit. Okay, so we got here. We have the new ones. We're gonna use the new ones. So go to here. Active new B. There we go. We had no wait, hang on. Yeah, wait, actually hang on. Sorry, passive new B. Kinda lost my train of thought there. What we have here is actually have mini tile, as you can see. We got the gauge piece, and we got life gauge piece. Oh, is this how the hearts work? So what you want to do is you want to remove. If you want to get rid of magic, we do click that and click backspace. Oh, you have to delete it manually. Oh god damn, we're gonna be here for a while. I'll be okay. What you have to do, right click. No, don't right click. You select that, edit, delete. So you know.
Wow.
It'll take a while for this to actually get deleted. So you know, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I got rid of all the pieces. You'll know when you got rid of all of them when it goes back to here, life gauge. Keep life gauge. What you want to do here is you want to get rid of this. One of these is actually one of these are dungeon keys. The other one is just random key for something. You'll click OK for now. Click done. And what you want to do now is you would want to just go take a look at what key it is. So I don't remember what key exactly it is, but it should tell you actually. Yeah, it should tell you. So subscreens, passive newbie. Right click. There's attributes, tile, special tile.
Hello.
Oh, cancel. Right. I don't exactly know, but this one, yeah, if we want to get rid of the double keys, you have to get rid of one of them, but I don't quite remember which one it was, so, but don't worry, we're soon going to figure it out. because one of them relates to a regular key, another one goes into a dungeon specific, and that could be found here. Oh, level specific. Never mind. No counter reference. Yeah, this is just level keys. Like it's like a magic key, except you can only use it for that dungeon. If that makes any sense. Anyway, so we're gonna go and test this out and see how well our hearts do. Yeah, looks like our hearts are shown. Still. That key, and look, we're going 8-way movement. Old-fashioned Zelda style. Pretty good. Pretty good. So yeah, we've got quite a lot of... Oh yeah, I accidentally added that in. Alright, hold on. Sorry about that. I have to remove that. Accidentally clicked OK. Wasn't quite meant to do that. Well, it doesn't matter, because it's all done. Now, next we're going to go into level 1. So let's go... Actually, no. Before we do that, we're going to make a path into level 1. So we're going to just do this, old-fashioned right-click. And we're just going to continue with our quest. So we're just going to... Yeah, it's going to take a while because this is kind of laggy. I don't know why, but it's not usually like this. I mean, the last part, it wasn't a lot like that. I don't know why it's doing that, but whatever. Should be fine. Okay, I'm just gonna... Yeah. Oh, extremely sorry about that, guys. Just, my disk space apparently ran out, so I had to... Also, yeah, I had very low disk space, so I had to go deleting some shit. But that's fine. So at least I can still continue this, so that's fine. Anyway, I'm just gonna make more decorations here.
Can just pause this.
No, just leave it.
Then unpause when it's done.
I've already finished it though. Anyway, so what do we want to do now? Okay, sorry about that. A lot of things had to be removed there. I have to free up some more disk space eventually. And I start deleting more crap on my desktop that I don't even need. So, anyway, what we're gonna do now, we're gonna make a shop. So we're gonna put that there. And we're gonna blue there to show where we're gonna come out from. Don't worry about a green, we don't need green. Because that's where we start the game, so don't need that. Just save, and we're gonna make a shop now, so also we need some decorations, so I've got a tree. Just place some trees around, I don't know. So we need enemies too, so put E, space, and load up my deadly Octox I got killed from. So yeah, same as the other screen, F2. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make the cave accessible, so we're gonna go to Quest, strings, we're gonna make new string. We're gonna do hello. No, wait, sorry. Come and buy stuff. Sure, that's a good one. Just shop. Now to set up a shop, we have to go to misc data, shop types, and 0. As you can see, we already got that there, but that's a bit too. So we gotta name it shop 1. Now price, I'm gonna make this 40 rupees for shield magic, 50 for a wooden arrow, and maybe 20 for some bait, because yeah. Now we got that done. There we go. Yeah. Now that that's done, we have to set it up. So we go to screen, guy, make it merchant. You can make anyone you want, but that's usually what you want. Message string, come and buy stuff. And room type, shop. And it'll already be set onto that. So we're gonna go ahead and test this, and then we're gonna call it a part there. So we're gonna go ahead. Let's go ahead and do that now. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I really love this song. Don't worry about these arrows yet. We're gonna see what to do eventually. Gonna go into that later on. So come and buy stuff. As you can see, the shop works fine. No problems here. Yeah. So we go out. Yeah. Everything seems to be working perfectly fine. It's because Octox over there. There we go. It's worked perfectly fine. So, in the next episode of this tutorial, we're gonna hopefully start with level 1, maybe, and I'm gonna be showing off cool new things on there too. So, see you next time, guys, and bye.